Hi guys, today I'll be reviewing the Body Iron BFX functional trainer. So just looking at the machine, pleasant on the eye. Weight stacks go up to 110 kg. 110 kg weight stack is like most functional trainers in this price range. It's probably a little bit heavier than you get. You also, which doesn't come with most functional trainers, get a range of attachments. Most come stock standard with handles. These do not. You get long stick, short stick, tricep rope, ankle cuff, big hip strap which you can use for hips or you can use for chin-ups, and these chains too, which make it more extendable. So if you want to work outside the rack, really stretch the arms out, you can use these. So the cables are adjustable to 31 different heights. Basically it says the number to display, which makes it easier to align the left and right. Also, goes right down to about 25 centimeters from the ground through to the maximum height, which is about 6 foot. All right, so everyone's favorite chest finisher, the cable crossover. Has a consistent degree of tension throughout the movement. I can also perform it on different angles. Let's just say, for example, I want to, I'm on level 1 now. I did a high crossover. My shoulders start clicking. I think a lower adjustment would be better. I then adjust to 7 on both sides quickly, like that. Step out. I can do that on any variant in no time at all. Cable crossovers isn't the only thing single handles can be used for. You can do various row variations, bicep curl variations, tricep attachment. I can use it. I do 2 things that are staple in my tricep workouts. 1, just straight push down. 2, I like to do overhead stuff. I get a massive stretch and a really big pump. So I'm going to stick my backside against this. Pop down. Like so. Another popular one with the tricep rope. You can perform a face pull, like so. So with this stick, I can attach to both cables and I can perform any barbell movement. Now the cables make it a weird angle. You've got pulling on both sides. It's a bit different to a barbell. Barbell, obviously gravity directly down to the ground. But this one, say I'm just performing like some kind of deadlift or something like that, right? If my left side's going up further, the bar starts getting wobbly. So it's also a handy tool to like correct various weaknesses. I can do deadlift variations. There's a stiff leg there. To increase my range, I could get a bumper plate. I could just put it on the ground. So with that last movement, I couldn't quite get the range that I was after. Now on the deficit, I can just stretch down a lot deeper. While I'm here, I'll try a bent over row. Oh, I like that one, that's a good movement too. You can also do variations to all these exercises. So with like a bent over row, I might start it, back down quarter rep, all the way. Start, all the way. I can do emphasis on the left, emphasis on the right. And yeah, too many variations to count. Right, the next exercise I'm gonna do is just a barbell squat, but not with a barbell. If I grab this, lift it up, getting into position, certainly not as convenient as a barbell, but once it's on, a bit wonky. It's a different movement. I certainly wouldn't do it on like a strength squat day, but if I was doing like a bodybuilding leg day, it would probably come in handy. It'd humble me the amount of weight that I would use, and also it's not going to fatigue me and take too much out of me, because the weight you can do on that, it's so like much less than my max barbell squat, that I could do like high volume of this, and I could do high volume a bunch of other leg exercises, and yeah, just get more volume in for the workout. This is another one. I used to work at a gym, and one of the bodybuilders had one of these, and he only ever used it for arm training. So with this strap, there's two things you can do. One, like this. You've got that chin-up bar. You've probably broken power bends, looping chin-ups. It does work, but it does create stress on the power bend. And generally, the time is limited. If it starts spitting a little bit, it'll snap pretty soon. With this, I can go in like that with one leg. I can do it with both legs with a partner. Often it's like difficult. Megan, do you want to come and do that? You just have to do that, yeah? So I can get my leg in. Ready? Yep. So now I'm doing an assisted chin up. I'm not ruining the power bend. Also, it's got a nice variation. This is one that I've seen sprinters do, which I don't do in my normal workouts. Just to demonstrate, hook it around your hips like that. Take about 3 steps. Like that. As you can tell by my running skill, I'm not that fast, but you know. Next is the ankle cuff attachment. This is great for a squat warm-up. Got a different resistance because it's pulling from the one point rather than gravity, which when you do this one on the ground and you lift your leg up, it's different. It's really easy when you get close to the ground because you've got to hold the whole weight of your leg, but when you get right up, it feels awkward. You get a super range, and also your leg becomes like dead weight rather than this one way more consistent. It's the same weight throughout the movement. You can do like various, you don't have to go to the side always. You can do various back kicking like that. You can hold in different positions. You can go like up, out. And yeah, that's the ankle cuff. For the sports stick, online I could only find 2 exercises. I've just invented about 5 in my head. The exercises that I could find, one is a tricep exercise, and one is like a wood chop style golf swing. So bring it down like that. I could do the other tricep one that I did earlier with this, like so. A couple of others that I just invented that would feel pretty good too. I'm probably going to use this in my training just to get a feel for it. You could do some kind of rear delt like that. Now the good thing about this, most like stationary rear delt machines, you come to here and then you push again. With this one, you you get some crazy range depending on your mobility, but I have pretty mobile shoulders, and as you can see, I'm going like almost 90 degrees past what I would get on like a regular pec deck machine that does rear delts too. Also, I got another variant of a side raise for you. Start the cable low. Again, same thing with a dumbbell. I'm going to here. This, it's pulling me right down. I might even jack it up very slightly like that. And I'm coming up. Good to use lightweight with this one, because you're getting super range, and it's quite a small muscle group. It's on YouTube. I probably wouldn't use, actually I definitely wouldn't use this in my training, but on YouTube a lot of the guys doing golf swing type movements, sort of like that. Or from this height, more like a baseball swing, I guess. One that I might use, there is a sort of certain wood chop variation. Same sort of thing, I guess, like you're doing it with an axe. One thing that I might use that probably a lot of people haven't thought of, I suppose you could do this with the handle, but the best way to strengthen your abs is through resistance of movement, not generating movement. So if I come out here and stand there like that, it's gonna draw me back, but I'm gonna resist with my obliques. So I'm gonna plant my feet on the ground. I'll do a little bit lighter because I was a bit heavy, but if I just grab this and come out to the front like that, my abs really have to work with stabilizing it right here. And because of the length of the handle, I can get a nice grip on it. The reason why these chains are on here is to lengthen the cables. You may want to step out, work out from a distance, away from the machine. It helps with this. It also helps with how far you can move out without this banging into the top part of the machine. As you can see, if I do that really hard, it's going to ruin the cable, and I can only go that far. Whereas with this one, I can get that 40 or 50 centimeters further. Okay, as you can see, it's locked in. I can't go any further, but with the one with the chain, I'll be able to fly from out here. Another thing I like about this machine, it's got 5 hooks, so it stores all the attachments. If you don't use one of these, you could potentially store it away. You could put an attachment like a seated row attachment or something else that you use in place of it. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about the machine, please feel free to send us an email through or comment on the video.